said, I just wish like I would have done you guys sooner. You know what I mean? Like, especially like through my development stage, you know, freshman all the way to senior year. I just wish I would have been on that side of town maybe and then got to connect with you guys. I definitely felt like it would have helped me.
You know, man, but before we start all this, I'm really proud for you and for you. And both these guys got offers to play in college. You know, and they both play similarly but different roles, you know, and it's always fun to watch. So anyway, we'll get started. I just wanted to say both of you, man. Right? So I was telling Vance, when I got here, there was 5. I knew you would be number 6. And we're looking at 6 college athletes warming up, right? And you being a 6, and then Hub being number 7 as a junior. Now, that's pretty impressive in its own right. But what is that like for you as a player to know that you're going to be going against college dudes in practice? Who wants to start?
I'll start it. It's just good to have your teammates push you every day, and it just helps us like with our competitiveness, and like it keeps us going to try and be better.
Yeah. How are you, man?
Yeah, competitive was always good in game or in practice, and keeps us humble in each of our ways, because knowing each one of us is good at different specialties.
Well, it's funny because we bring up that, all right? The things y'all do the same, the things you do different. Both of y'all played for bigger than basketball organization, you know, and both of you score in ways, and I'm like, how the hell did you get it off? It was for both of you. And so, what is that preparation? How did you manifest that in your mind?
It's just playing hard every game, and then just playing with my brothers and just moving the ball with them, and like the shots will come. We just got to play as a team. We always play as a team, and that just helps us a lot.
It all starts like with practice. Like I practice a lot, so a lot of the shots that I take, I'm confident in myself that I'll make them. Mm-hmm. And my teammates are confident enough to pass me the ball to where I can get that shot off.
Dude, but we're on a run of 30 balls. Yeah. How'd that feel?
It felt great because my brothers had my back. They were always pushing me in practice, giving me that confidence to going into the game, where even in warm-ups, they were passing me the ball, and I'm knocking it down.
So I arrived here, and when I told Vance, hey, we're going to go to exit 7, he automatically knew what exit 7 was, and Marbach, and I kind of understand a little bit now after talking to several of you guys. But what does it mean to you to grow up in such a tradition? I'm saying grow up as basketball.
Yes, sir.
In such a tradition-rich area. What does it mean to you, exit 7?
It's really a community. Like the whole John Jay, Marbach area is like we all come together. There's a lot of people that like support us in their own ways and giving their shout outs to John Jay here and there because they know what success we have run.
Yeah. How about you, man?
Pretty much the same thing he said, but it's nice having the coaches, like you said, Rich Tradition, Coach Brooks, Coach Taylor, both Coach Taylors. It's good having their like support and their coaching. It's real helpful.
I had a great run last year, you know, and how do you think the run last year paved the way for this year?
Man, it only makes us hungry. We made third round, crazy game, but
yeah,
it just makes us want to go further this year and push ourselves and everyone get better in their ways so where we can go further in the playoffs.
Yourself?
It just, yeah, like you said, just made us more hungry to like go farther this year and like do it for the community.
Your workouts, but what does it mean to you when you get the opportunity to go work out in a city where you got Trinity, you got Arleta Lake, you got A&M San Antonio, you got St. Mary's, UTSA, and Incarnate Word? like, you're in a basketball town. They don't want to admit it yet, right? But what's that helped your development?
Olu, Aiden, one of our trainers, he's pushed us a lot to get better. And then also at St. Mary's, the shooting camps during the summer, I feel like that got us right for a bunch of the tournaments, and it really helped us a lot.
Yeah, y'all both stuck out at the shooting camp. I attended one. But what does it mean to you, being in such, just go next door and you can work out somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Aiden always inviting us out, getting us right with our workouts, keeping our handles tight and everything, but just always going hard because you never know who's watching.
You never know, man. What does it mean to you to know that somebody's there watching and pushing San Antonio basketball?
It means a lot to know that we have some eyes looking down in San Antonio, because we got a lot of talent down here that goes unwatched and unnoticed.
But the unwatched part, I feel like we get looked over a lot, like to Houston and like Dallas, but we have a bunch of people that can hoop down here too.
Yeah. I got to talk to Coach Robles, your dad, at one point, and he said, man, we finally have some kids that can play in college. And I ain't gonna say I didn't believe him, but I was like, okay, we'll go watch. So I remember like watching y'all and thinking the same thing, dude. I'm telling you, how does this cat score over him in the paint?
I mean, I look at you guys, and I know you're guards, so what do you bring to the table if I come to see you play and that you would want to make me come back? Now, I didn't see you guys play, and I do want to come back. So I didn't see both of y'all out there, and I see y'all, what you do, come on, but tell the camera, what do you bring to the table, man, at that, and how tall are you?
6 foot.
6 foot?
5'10".
Just make the right winning plays and just get all my teammates involved and just play smart and just play the right way, moving the ball, knock down open shots, and that's really about it.
Okay.
Dude, I can shoot the ball pretty well. I can go a little deep, so I mean, it's not too crazy. I take charges. I think I got like 16, 17 right now. I run the court. I see the court very well. So hustle play, dive on the floor for the loose balls.
All right, now. So my question is to you, if you had a chance to bring someone back from heaven to sit down next to you and have a conversation with, who would it be?
Probably like Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah, just talk to him, and yeah, that's it.
That's amazing, man. I'll tell you, look, I got a little.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite lyrics person.
It'd probably be my grandpa.
Okay.
He's always been there when I was little. He's one of my biggest supporters as well, other than my dad. But yeah, probably my grandpa.
Yeah.
Especially like through my development stage, freshman all the way to senior year, I just wish I would have been on that side of town maybe and then got to connect with you guys. I definitely felt like it would have helped me a lot.
All right, it's Kevin Howell, the One-Eye Scout. Very fortunate to be sitting here with Coach Brooks. He allowed us to come in and chop it up, talk with some of the guys. And Coach, your young men, they love you. They said that several different times.
It's mutual.
And I feel that, And I talked to him about what does the tradition here mean to them. And Cam was outspoken that he's gonna make a banner over there. But what does Exit 7, what does Marbach mean to you and to your program?
Exit 7 is, of course, is the exit from Marbach Road. It's something that our athletes and our students, they take pride in. We want to defend Exit 7, but our kids want to defend our reality. Mm-hmm. Our kids have come a long way, and they have worked their tail off not only just our basketball players, but our athletes at Jay High School as a whole. And as a staff, we're extremely proud of them. And the one thing that we ask in all of our sports is to do three things, and that's exhibit effort, attitude, and toughness. Regardless of what program you're in, many of our athletes do a lot of different things. But there's one thing that you're going to see across the board at Jay High School is effort, attitude, and toughness.
You know, I've known you for 2 years now. We kind of got involved with, and I talked to you guys about Elijah Baldwin and the foundation that he helped lay for these guys coming in. Can you speak to that a little bit? Because I look over there this morning, and there were 6 kids that are going to play college, and number 7 being Hub, right? And we talked about what does that competition look like in practice and carry forward.
Well, I can tell you Elijah Baldwin was a heck of a basketball player, heck of an athlete. I mean, he's sitting there Division I playing football, and they could have very easily made the decision to go basketball. And he knew how to rebound the ball. He knew how to get after it. He knew how to really get under people's skin and kind of make them make some errors. Having him to go against our guys in practice in the off season, I mean, he killed it during the season, but in the off season, he really helped our guys. He showed up in this gym every day when a lot of seniors take off. He was here in this gym putting in work for the program. It wasn't necessarily for him. He had already signed for football. He did it for them. He did it for the brotherhood. And so now we've kind of continued that from the summertime into preseason and now into the season, is just having the culture of getting after it. If you can see one thing is our guys are very competitive. And I don't care if it's a little guy guarding a big guy, they're going to try to find a way to be successful. Guys are willing to scrap. They're willing to box out. They're willing to hit. They're willing to talk a little bit. They're willing to do whatever it takes to try to be successful. We've been on the other side in our building process, and dudes don't want to go back.
I know that I've been fortunate enough to watch several of those guys from the outside, you know, for 2 years in their summer programs and during the season. But you said something today that really stuck with me when you start talking about details. Because you ran the most efficient, detailed, competitively fun shoot-around practice, complete with opportunities to better condition yourself. But you guys got after this, like you said. One-on-ones, two-on-two. Where does that come from?
We did a lot of that in college. I played for some very successful coaches, whether in high school and in college, and you really want to break the game down. And so whether we go 1-on-0, we're going to follow that with a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-2. It's never going to just stay 1-on-0 and you feel good about yourself. Yeah, we want to get our time and get our footwork right. We want to get our details right on the 1-on-0, but then you have to go and master that with a body. There has to be a body. There has to be somebody banging you, swiping at the ball. And, of course, the competitiveness. This is a very competitive group. And it doesn't matter who it is, if they come in this gym and our guys are going to get after it. There's not a situation to where they're like, oh, well, somebody's watching me. Coach is going to take it easy on me or I'm going to take it easy. No, dudes want to win. They want to win every drill. They want to win. And as we, get back into the swing of things, today was a kind of like a pre-practice to tomorrow, getting guys back off of a Christmas break. But I really wanted to shoot. I wanted to condition, and I wanted to get back to guys just being laser focused on what we're doing. That was the goal of today's practice, through a relationship. This group, we've been through a lot. We started building with them their sophomore year, and we said Elijah was a junior and they were sophomores, and we knew that we had something that was going to be special. And so we had to find what was going to work. Even me, myself, I had to sit up there and say, okay, how are we going to build this team and how are we going to coach this team? What is going to be the most effective way to coach this team? And so I had to change a little bit of the way that I used to coach. I was very, I don't want to say dominating, but in a way, yes. And so now many of our decisions are made as a group with my leadership. My leadership, my main guys, we get in that office, they're also the main ones who watch film with me all the time. So I can trust their judgment. And so we go through a lot of things. And if you notice, a lot of times I don't really always have to tell them something. I can look over there and they'll tell me exactly what they did wrong before I even have to say a word.
That's true.
You know, Cam is so experienced as a 4-year starter. He does a lot of communicating to everybody. And he really will. If you ain't going hard, he'll keep you on your toes. And it makes it easy for me because now I can really look at, I don't have to say something every time. I got J-Jack to say something. Sometimes Zach will say something. Sometimes Jaden will say something. And it makes it easy because guys will receive it a lot easier from each other. It's something when the coach is doing it, but when you get another player like, hey, pick it up, they're like, oh, okay. And it's come over time.
Would you say that you have a player-led team? Like, is that definition?
Absolutely. What I found is that when I include them in the decisions on certain things, it can't be everything because I'm still the coach and we have a coaching staff that meets privately as well. But when they're included, when they have a voice in it, a lot of times they're going to go out of their way to make it work. Even if I say, nope, we're going to go a different way, their appreciation of being heard. Them kids to work, you get them kids to work, and I tell you, the future at John Jay, it's looking pretty good as far as football and basketball, and you see a lot of young talent coming in. A lot of young talent, guys that we're trying to teach how to do this thing. And I tell you, our seniors do a great job of mentoring some of these young freshmen who are coming in, teaching them how to be successful day in and day out. But our guys are very competitive in everything that they do, and that's something that we preach here at Jay High School. At Jay High School, from our admin on down, they come to our practices and they expect our both sides, our boys and girls athletic programs, to get after it.